Before we left Albania last week, we had one more thing we really wanted to do. We wanted to take this boat tour. It stops at 6 different places, and it's a real nice way, and we thought it was a real nice way to spend our very last day in Albania. So there was a group that was going, and we decided to literally jump on board. Here's the place where we stayed for the month of May in Albania, and there's our favorite restaurant. We actually cruised right by them. So this boat was really cool. Anybody can go on these boat tours. You can just walk up to the dock and jump on them every day. And we had a group that we've been hanging out with. There's a local expat bar, and they meet for all during the week. They meet to play games. They meet to do trivia. They meet to do all kinds of fun things. Karaoke. I think they do the karaoke at the bar as well. So it's a bar, an expat bar. And the group was getting together, and it was perfect timing for us because it was our last day in town. It was a 6-hour tour. You actually get on the boat at 10:30 and they bring you back at 4:30, but it was 15 euros. So to me, that was an amazing deal. And if you wanted a sandwich and a drink, you could pay 20 euro and get that included. But it was nice. They were stopping at 6 different places, some of them for just a brief period of time, and you could jump in the water and then get back on the boat. And other times they stopped a little bit longer. This was one of the times they stopped where you could jump off and swim if you wanted. But these rock formations to me are super cool. Here's the beach. This is where the boat pulled up to the beach. You could literally walk off the boat onto the sand, onto the rocks. It's not a lot of sand in Albania. And there's a restaurant. You could go grab something to eat. You could sit on a lawn chair. So that was the longest stop. I think that was 2.5 hours. But it was just a really great day. This cave was pretty cool too. We didn't stop for a swim this time. We just stopped real quick to see the cave, and then we backed away and just kept on going. It was a really nice day. The weather wasn't too hot. It was just perfect. It wasn't too sunny. It was a little overcast, which sometimes when you're on a boat, you want it to be a little bit overcast. But we just loved hanging out with all these friends. We've met some really cool people while we're here. These folks come back year after year during the winter season and just spend their time in Albania. And when we left a few days later, almost everybody was getting ready to leave town, except for the few people that actually live in Albania full time. So it was great to meet everyone, share stories, and it was the perfect way to spend our last day in Sarande. We pulled back into the dock, and it was soon time to say goodbye. But what a great way to spend this day. We were so happy that we did it. We would do it again, and we would highly recommend it to everybody. So time to say goodbye, off to grab a bite to eat on our very final meal in Sarande.